Bollywood films have found fans all over the world. This journey was not planned by the government. Instead, it was powered by the stars themselves. These famous actors became entrepreneurs. They took their movies to new countries. They built connections and created new markets for Indian cinema. Their personal charm and business skills made Bollywood a global name. The love for these stars crossed borders. It created a special bond between India and other nations. This star-led growth is a unique story in world cinema. It shows the immense power held by individual actors. Great examples of this can be seen throughout history. In the 1950s, Raj Kapoor became a huge sensation in the Soviet Union. His film Awara was deeply loved there. He was treated with great respect, showing how a movie can connect different cultures. Later, Amitabh Bachchan found a massive fan following in places like Egypt. Crowds would gather just to see him. In more recent times, Shah Rukh Khan became a celebrated figure in Germany. His films opened up a new, important market for Bollywood. He also started his own production company, Red Chillies Productions, to control how his films were made and sold globally. These stars possess what I call switching power. Think of them as a switch that connects different electrical circuits. When they enter a new market, they turn on a light. They illuminate new connections and opportunities that were not there before. This power is not just about acting, it is about business. Amir Khan's film 3 Idiots became a massive hit in China. This happened without any official push from the Indian government. It was the story and Amir Khan's popularity that made it a success. This star-centric model is a defining feature of Bollywood's global business strategy. The influence of these stars became so large that even global companies took notice. When the streaming giant Netflix decided to enter the Indian market, its first move was to make deals with stars like Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan. They understood that these actors were not just performers, they were powerful brands with a loyal global following. Their names guaranteed an audience. This star-driven approach has been the primary engine for Bollywood's expansion. It has created a soft power that is personal, emotional, and deeply connected to the charisma of its biggest names. While Bollywood stars were winning hearts abroad, the Indian government did not always see the value in this. India has not systematically used its mainstream cinema as a tool for soft power. This is very different from other countries. For example, the United States used television shows like Dallas to spread American culture during the Cold War. China uses its state-run media, like CGTN, to shape its global image. India, however, has often overlooked the immense potential of its popular films. The state did not provide much funding or official support to promote Bollywood on the world stage. Instead, official cultural programs from India often focused on other things. The government preferred to promote classical arts like dance and music. It also supported what is known as parallel cinema. These films were more artistic and less commercial. They were seen as more serious and representative of Indian culture. Mainstream Bollywood films, with their songs and dances, were sometimes viewed as less prestigious. This official view created a gap. The state was promoting one version of India, while the world was falling in love with another, more popular version through Bollywood movies. This lack of state support is clear when we look back. In 1952, India sent a cultural delegation to China. The Chinese leader, Mao Zedong, specifically asked to see mainstream Indian films. He was not interested in the art films. Awara was sent, and it became one of his favorite movies. This event showed the power of popular cinema to build bridges between nations. It was a clear sign that Bollywood had diplomatic value. Yet, for many decades, such opportunities were not pursued in a planned way by the Indian state. The result is that Bollywood's soft power grew organically, almost by accident. It was a creation of the market, not of policy. The stars and their production houses did all the heavy lifting. They were the true cultural ambassadors. They navigated international markets, built distribution networks, and cultivated fan bases on their own. The influence that India has today through its cinema is a testament to their individual efforts. It represents a powerful, yet largely underutilized tool in India's diplomatic toolkit. The story of Bollywood's global reach is a story of private enterprise succeeding where public policy was absent. Even as Bollywood's influence grew, the experience was not the same for everyone. Male and female stars had very different journeys on the global stage. Male superstars were often seen as powerful representatives of India. They were not just actors, but also business leaders and cultural diplomats. They commanded immense respect and wielded significant business power. Their international fame translated directly into new markets and business deals for the industry. This allowed them to build large, vertically integrated companies that controlled everything from production to distribution, solidifying their power both at home and abroad. The experience for female stars was quite different. They also achieved great fame internationally, but this did not always come with the same level of power or respect. A striking example is Nargis. She was a huge star in the Soviet Union alongside Raj Kapoor. She even starred in the first Indo-Soviet co-production, Pardesi. Yet, her reception was not equal to his. While Raj Kapoor was treated like royalty, Nargis was reportedly not even given a ride to the airport in Moscow. She was a star, but she was not seen as a power player in the same way. This pattern continued for many years. Aishwarya Rai, for instance, became a global icon celebrated for her beauty. She was a regular at international film festivals like Cannes and was praised by the global press. She became one of the most recognizable Indian faces in the world. However, her fame was often framed around her appearance rather than her business acumen. She did not command the same kind of direct business influence as her male co-stars. The power to open new markets or lead business delegations was still held primarily by the men of the industry. However, things have started to change, especially during times of industry shifts. Women have found opportunities to gain more agency. During the economic liberalization in the 1990s, the industry structure changed. This allowed Juhi Chawla to enter production and become a business partner with Shah Rukh Khan. More recently, the rise of global streaming platforms has created new pathways. Priyanka Chopra used this opportunity to become a major crossover star in Hollywood. Aided by her manager Anjula Acharya, she has built a global career that combines acting with production and business ventures, challenging the old gender dynamics. The future of superstardom in Bollywood is entering a new and uncertain phase. The established superstars, like the three Khans who all turn 60 in 2025, will likely hold on to their power. Their influence is not just based on their acting, it is deeply embedded in the business of Bollywood. They own production houses, have global distribution networks, and have spent decades building their brands. Their power is structural, it is part of the industry's foundation. Because of this, they will continue to be major players for years to come, shaping the industry from behind the scenes as much as they do on screen. For new actors, however, the path to this kind of power is becoming more difficult. The industry has changed. Today, there are more intermediaries. Talent agencies, casting directors, and management companies now play a much bigger role in an actor's career. These agencies help new talent get started, but they also change the power dynamics. It is harder for a single actor to build the kind of all-encompassing influence that previous generations did. The power is now more distributed, shared between the actor and the agencies that represent them. The rise of streaming platforms is also transforming the industry. On one hand, services like Netflix and Amazon Prime Video offer new global opportunities for actors. They can reach audiences all over the world without a traditional film release. However, these platforms are also creating new hierarchies. They often rely on old industry networks based on families and established relationships. This can make it challenging for outsiders to break through and build the kind of independent power base that defined the superstar era. The system is being reshaped in complex ways. In summary, Bollywood's journey has been unique. It became a global force not through government planning, but through the power of its stars. These actors built empires and became India's unofficial cultural ambassadors. While there have been inequalities, especially regarding gender, the industry is slowly evolving. The era of the all-powerful superstar, who controls every aspect of their career, may be changing. The future for new actors will depend on how they navigate a more complex and networked industry, finding new ways to build influence in a world where the meaning of stardom itself is being redefined.